Anthony Hudson. We're coming to you from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. This is the round 9 match between Geelong and Collingwood. One of the better performed teams comes up against one of the more disappointing teams of this season. Will it be a percentage boost or a memorable upset?
The skipper leads his team out onto the field.
Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
Thanks, Hutto. I like the Cats. If in doubt, go with the home team. This match was played at a neutral venue. I think you'd have to toss a coin.
Thanks for those thoughts, Harf.
Time for some last-minute instructions as the captains meet in the middle.
Geelong was undefeated with a percentage of 144 when they met Collingwood at the MCG in round 9 2008. The Pies got away to a good start and kept on going, booting 2014 to 7-6 and running out 86-point winners. Travis Cloke kicked 4 goals for the winners, while Dane Swan racked up 29 disposals. Gary Ablett Jr. was Geelong's best with 29 disposals and 2 goals. The Cats wouldn't lose again until grand final day, leaving Collingwood with the distinction of being the only side to topple them in the home and away season.
All systems go for what should be a beauty. Wright wins the first ruck contest. Holmes runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Mannar, Myers, he's drawn a crowd.
It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
The two big men do battle. Smith, can he find a teammate? He's caught.
They have absolutely spifflicated him.
The pressure is intense. We'll have yet another stoppage. Cameron showing his skills. Perryman.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Wright got his palm to it. Dacos, he's set upon.
You'll have to earn your kicks today.
Lots to analyse, Gary. What stands out?
I've got nothing yet, but thanks anyway.
Crisp, careful with the kick. McStay, dangerous to leave on his own. Normally delivers. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Schiltz.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
Cameron showing his skills. Perryman. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Blitzars showing some pace. That's skillful. Houston. A quick getaway wasn't possible. And he's done for holding the ball.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Drives it inside the forward 50. Right on a lead.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
He's completely shanked it and ended up missing everything.
Probing ball. McGuinness with a chance to relieve the pressure. He's generally a good kick. Cameron gets to the front spot. Picking their way through. Guthrie got a fist in. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Solid tackle. He's been busy so far. Elliott attracted a crowd. It's hard to work out what they're trying to do here. He's made a bright start. They're keeping the ball well. The forwards have been starved lately. Can they make the most of this? Harrison. It's loose inside the 50. Schiltz. In no man's land. Side bottom. Closed him down. Dacos. He's stopped in his tracks. Kicks to space. He's copped some of his own medicine. The kick is precise. Tries a safe ball. McStay. This is good footy. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Henry wins it back. Great mark. His field kicking is normally first rate. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
Needs to get this one bending, but can't.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Henry, that's good work rate. Blitzars has found some space. Searching kick. Bounced straight off his chest. Neal displaying great endeavour. Blitzarves. Dangerfield has a vice-like grip. Cameron commands the footy. What's he got on offer? Looking to get it down there quickly. Punched away. Rushed over and they can reset.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Maynard to bring it back in. Schiltz works hard to present. Finds himself in space. Pendlebury with a chance to run. McGuinness can keep it moving. That's a useful ball. Quality delivery by foot. Sizes up what's ahead. He'll be dragged if he keeps doing that. They've got time to put the kettle on. Side bottom. Tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Free kick for insufficient intent, and this could be costly.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation.
Opportunity for a check side here.
He's very comfortable with these, and that's why.
It seemed like they were always going to get the first. They've made a great start.
The Cats by 6. Cameron punches it out of the ruck. Smith, he's so good in close. O'Connor, Neal. Throws it on the boot. Maynard making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. A chance to clear now. Honours the lead. Doesn't often waste it. Lipinski has charged into space. Side bottom. That one was always his. Conservative kick. Long on centre wing as marked. Tidy ball. That's well played. Looking to hit up the short option. Lipinski in the clear. Useful hand pass. O'Connor desperate to win it back. The Pies have denied them the corridor. Warple. It's a hot footy. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Wright smashes it out of there. Blitzarves. The fans will be happy to see this. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Cameron wins it. Manages to get off a handball. Holmes cops some unwanted attention. Cameron is normally good on his non-preferred. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. We'll have yet another stoppage. Cameron with a deft tap. Crisp. They've put themselves under pressure. He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
The Cats have made a dominant start. Wright wins the hit out. Smith. Holmes. Was that a throw? He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
That's good vision. Maynard in the centre square. The Pies not at their best so far. The kick was misdirected. You can see their confidence growing. Manages to find a teammate. Goes long. McGuinness takes an excellent grab. Can he hit a target? Cameron pushes into space and receives the footy. Maynard all on his own. He doesn't waste many. The Pies are out of trouble. He's made a hot start to this match. Holmes. The Cats are bringing great energy. Side bottom. Spoils. O'Connor. Smith. Bowes. Under pressure. Hacks it off the ground. Dacos runs onto it. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Into the pocket he goes. McGuinness. Can they get something going? Maynard working hard and presenting well. Side bottom. Outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Bowes sends them inside 50 again. O'Connor drops into the hole and marks.
The Cats have come to play and are threatening to open up a decent gap on the scoreboard.
That'll go close. I tell you what, it's better than close. It's a goal.
The Pies are on the back foot. That was possibly a bit too easy.
The Cats are lighting it up early. Punch clear. Smith read it well. Warple. Side bottom. Leads his opponent. They desperately need a goal. Met solidly. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle.
Good ruck work, like Batman and Robin. Side bottom. It's not a fair fight.
Not a lot of flow in this game, but that's a testament to the pressure both sides are applying.
Perryman, they'll need to limit his influence.
Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
The Pies are flat at the moment. Perhaps a goal here would energise them.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
They've looked to the likely source to provide a spark, and he's done just that.
The Pies with a badly needed goal. Cameron showing his skills. Smith. Who's front and centre? Moore gets the kick away. Bowes gathers. They're all over them early. Wright gathers on the half volley. It's there!
Managed to get free and kick the easiest of goals.
The Cats are showing why they were well back to win this match. Wright punches it out of the ruck. Smith, Warple, Blitzars. He's in the clear, so he'll have a bounce. Lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Pies are on the precipice. They desperately need to ignite. Smith dishes it off. Warple, Wright, clever handball. Atkins, Neal, drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
The Cats having a good patch. The big men fly. Crisp. The Pies are already chasing tail. They've got a lot of work ahead of them to make a game of this.
Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Cats are on a roll. They've been on top in a lot of areas, but the precision and speed of some of their ball movement has really stood out. You just wonder whether we're going to see a meaningful response or whether the tone is now set for the rest of the match.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
The big men fly. Smith, Warple, he's wrapped up. Gets a kick away. It's a tough game. The Pies are chasing tail. Wright leading from the front. Bangs it long.
Taking out some frustration, possibly.
Dempsey. It'll be tossed in the pocket.
The Cats are playing a great brand of footy. They're getting the ball inside 50 consistently and reaping the rewards for it.
Cameron looking for territory. Perryman. Crisp. They cannot keep him quiet. McStay gathers, just trying to get it forward under pressure. O'Sullivan cuts it off. He's generally a good kick. He's hit up the lead. The Cats are playing like winners. They're moving the footy well here. Slowing it down. Another forward 50 entry. Spills the mark. Dempsey, you have to be tough to play this game. Blitzars takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
On the board with his first, that'll boost his confidence.
The Cats have got it out to a 6-kick game and they're going to be very hard to stop. Smith had some assistance. I felt that one from here. They appeal for holding the ball and the umpire agrees.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Clever kick. Right on a lead. Can he finish it off?
It's one of those ones that should be kicked, but it's amazing how often players miss them.
He's given it a tug and missed.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
The Pies aren't playing their best, but that margin could have been even bigger. Finds himself in space. Dempsey picks it off. That's poor kicking. Humphries might kick a rare goal.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The Pies can't take a trick at the moment. Punch clear. Crisp attracted a crowd. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Wright showing his skills. Smith, Atkins, side bottom, accepted the invitation. The Cats have all the answers. Off he goes. They can't catch him. Wright has 2 today. Make it 3.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Cats are playing supreme footy at the moment. Can they keep it going? Crisp, Dacos, crunching tackle, attracted a crowd. They're tackling with venom today. Wright palms it down. Dacos has some attention to deal with. Clean picker. Takes a bounce. That's not going to work. McGuinness is calm in a crisis. He didn't want it to spill out there. Cameron with the tap. Long, can't afford to panic. Dacos, he's drawn a crowd. They've bottled it up. Cameron palms it down. Dacos, Crisp, Long. Through the centre square he goes. Looking to get this forward quickly with the advantage. Lipinski is dangerous when he has space. Bouncing ball. Harrison, he's been quiet. Elliott, desperate defence. Onto the non-preferred. That's a missed opportunity.
Not much going right for them at the moment.
They're leading them a merry dance. Right in the clear. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Lipinski wins it back. Great mark. They've opened them up here. Doesn't often waste it. Wright cuts them off yet again. The Pies guarding the corridor. The Cats have winners everywhere. He's had little impact so far. Moore read that well. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. Can they get another one? Quaynor wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Moving the footy laterally. Dacos all on his own. Good-looking kick. McGuinness has found some space. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Honours the lead. Hill marks on centre wing. That's a useful ball. Humphries read that one like a book. They've got winners all over the park. McGuinness says thank you very much. Not his finest moment. It's a dominant display. Quality delivery by foot. Can he hit a target? Blitzarves has found some space. Bombs it in. Right on the end of it. They are cutting them up with their ball movement.
He's got it right where you want it. No excuses not to finish the job.
Put this one in the footy record. It's a goal.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
The Pies checked out of this one a long while ago, if we're honest. Cameron has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Long, Dacos, Pendlebury, McStay, steadies, drop punt, goal!
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Right, punches it out of the ruck. Atkins. The umpire says he had no prior. Rucks go at it. Smith closed him down. He's everywhere at the moment. Solid tackle. Gets his kick despite the heat. Somehow released the ball. Moore. Crisp. He's so good in close. Dacos. Through the centre square he goes. Schiltz. Long. He'll be sore in the morning. Great tackling technique there. Wright got his palm to it. Smith out of the congestion. Atkins. The fans will be happy to see this. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Rucks go at it. Crisp. Long. In the right spot. Pendlebury needs to be quick. For 2 in a row, it's good. And the momentum is starting to turn.
It's been hard to find positives today, but that was skillful transition of the footy that led to that goal.
Well, I won't say they're on their way back, but this has been much better just lately. Holmes dealt with the pressure. Warple, Smith, he's set upon. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Wright wins the tap. Smith, Holmes. He loves to run and carry. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
Henry. Good disciplined defence. He's under close attention. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The umpire whistles for a ball up. The two big men do battle. Perryman. He's got support. Crisp. What's he got on offer? They need to hit the scoreboard here. Stewart clears the area. Hill spills out in the tackle. Holmes blasts away. Quaynor doing what he does best. Moore. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Looking to extend this margin. Maynard. We've seen that before. He's besieged. The Cats with a chance for a stoppage goal. Good ruck work. It's a hot footy. Rinse and repeat. Cameron showing his skills. Dangerfield. He's put it through.
The Cats have come looking for a percentage boost. They are real hungry today.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Wright, the winner there. Smith, Warple, Dangerfield. Here's a chance to get it forward. He's put the foot down. They cannot keep him quiet. Maynard drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Searching kick. Smith takes an excellent grab. O'Connor is hard to beat one-on-one. In he goes.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
I'll have to watch him more closely than that. He's deadly around goal.
The Cats with the past 2 goals. Wright wins it. Perryman. He's gone. He's caught. O'Connor. They've got them on the overlap. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Got to get it out of there. Some indirect ball movement here. Pendlebury. He's been accosted. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Wright got his palm to it. Dangerfield. He's kicked it like an arrow.
The Cats look every bit a premiership contender.
The Pies haven't looked like being able to stop them. They'll have to change it around after half-time. He's copped some of his own medicine. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. The Cats got off to a fast start and they've kept the foot down. This match appears at their mercy. Gary's back.
What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Cats could easily have taken the foot off the pedal and played a safer brand of footy in that term, but I doubt the idea even crossed their minds. They continued to challenge the opposition's defence at every turn and grew an already significant lead into a huge one. They seem hell-bent on making the absolute most of an opportunity for a massive win.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. The big men fly.
Crisp, he's been a shining light. That's symptomatic of their night.
Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning.
Dacos, Lipinski,
Can go back and shoot at goal. Clever kick.
Humphries.
Had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot.
Punched that like he meant it. Dempsey. The Cats continue to do as they wish.
Crisp.
Again with a superior judgment. What's he got on offer? That's well played.
He hasn't been himself today.
How?
All alone in the centre square. No wonder coaches go grey.
The Cats are playing some great footy. Neal hasn't seen a lot of it. Anyone's ball. Stengel needs help. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
Who can get the clearance?
Warple. He's put it through.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
The Pies need to pull their finger out. They've been poor.
The big men fly.
Holmes, Warple couldn't get an effective disposal.
Moore reads the ball so well. Playing for pride now. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Great play.
Can't get hold of it. Close. Got to get it on quickly. Stengel is clean below his knees.
Right, Holmes. Manages to get off a handball. Dempsey. He might have thought about hand passing.
He's suddenly a popular man.
The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Good ruck work. Dacos. Dangerfield. Desperate to win it back. He's got another one.
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
The Cats seemingly on top all over the ground at the moment. The big men fly. Long, Perryman running in support. Delivers it inside 50. O'Sullivan got a fist in. McCreary, he's been quiet. Long, marks. Will he go the bomb? It's no place for the faint-hearted.
Umpire says, come for a walk.
It's been a dark day, but that was a more positive passage of play, and it should result in a goal.
Through it goes.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
That might make them feel a bit better. It's been a woeful performance. Right, looking for territory. He's only had the one inside 50. Which way will it bounce? Blitzars has it now on centre wing. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Right, takes the mark and can extend the margin.
This is a tall order, but if anyone could do it, it's him.
He's right on his distance. It'll be a close thing. Cameron judged that superbly. He's been industrious. Broon trying to bring the Crummers into play. Maynard, tidy ball. McCreary gets to the front spot. What's he got on offer? He's generally a good kick. Alarm bells are ringing. Harrison, that's a big play. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Hill is in the clear and marks uncontested. The defence has fallen down. Howe, here's real danger now.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
Still a way to go to restore some pride. Cameron palms it down. Crisp sharks it. Dacos. O'Connor knew where the help was. Atkins. Cameron couldn't reel it in. Quaynor gathers. Bowes. An unexpected opportunity here. Blitzars. Finishing hasn't always been his forte, but there is nothing wrong with that.
Normal service has resumed.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get.
Atkins. It's a tough game. Squeezes the kick. Centre square. Loose ball. He ran into a brick wall.
When one tackle just won't do. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
Can he hit a target? Houston spoils. Handballs it to nobody. Moore. He's stopped in his tracks.
Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
It's a hot footy today.
Blitzars works hard to present. McGuinness. Pendlebury gets the kick away. Smith cuts them off yet again. Sets a task for the forwards. Side bottom. Read it well. Waiting for someone to come at him. Seizes the moment. Managed to get out despite the tackle. Smith. He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
The Cats are irrepressible. What a day this is turning into for them.
Right with the tap. Smith. Atkins. Blitzars. They've worked it well. Heads for home, not the best strike, and it's hit the post.
Probably one he should have got, but it's all academic at this stage.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. Pendlebury has found some space. Taking time to assess the options. Guthrie intercepts. That's a useful ball. Right, has floated forward.
Maybe he hasn't showered in a while. I can't think of any other reason they refused to go near him.
Heads for home. That was never missing.
It might be time for an extra number in defence just to help stop their momentum and stabilise the situation.
The Cats with 3 in a row now. They're playing well. Cameron wins it out of the centre. Crisp trying to find a path. They've bottled it up. Rucks go at it. Crisp, Dacos, Perryman, under pressure. Side bottom, Lipinski. Hill will keep coming. The Pies have been out of sorts. McCreary, desperate defence. Attracted a crowd. Ball up, the defenders will need to be on guard. Wright wins it down. Holmes, they cannot keep him quiet. Taken to ground. There was no way past that tackle, and we'll have another stoppage. Cameron with a deft tap. Perryman, Crisp, Lipinski, feeling the heat. You asked for it, you got it. The umpire whistles for a ball up. It's been a great duel between the two big men.
The Pies are ill-equipped to compete with this down to the footy. There's no shame in losing, but they'd be really disappointed not to have competed more meaningfully.
Perryman, Crisp, drives it inside the forward 50. McCreary is the man on the spot, and he's marked. Can he impose himself on the match? How? Got to the right position and hung on.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
The definition of optimism is hoping for him to miss that. He doesn't.
The Pies have obviously had a tough day, but that was much better play.
Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? Wright slaps it out. Holmes, Atkins. He didn't break stride. Blitzars. Inside 50, number 7 for him. McGuinness doesn't want to turn it over there. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Rucks go at it. Got to get rid of it. What can they build here? Crisp. The fans will be happy to see this. The Cats are doing a good job of locking it in their forward line. Wright showing his skills. Holmes steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
They're queuing up for goals now. This is a rout.
The Pies will be burning the tape of this match. Wright got his palm to it. Holmes, Warple, what can he do with it? Met solidly. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Wright showing his skills. Holmes takes him high. They're playing with purpose and poise. Honours the lead. Delivers it inside 50. McGuinness couldn't mark. Neal, close. He's not going to waste an opportunity like that.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Cats have been magnificent, but they haven't had much opposition, to be fair. Atkins, Holmes, Perryman gives away a free for a high tackle. The Pies are chasing tail. Side bottom, cuts it off. What's he got on offer? Good kick. That's symptomatic of their malaise. Takes the logical option. O'Sullivan, probing ball. Quality delivery by foot. The Cats look well drilled. He's hit up the lead. Golden opportunity here. This is a joy to watch.
The Cats have been ruthless today. It's been an awesome performance.
Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
They moved that ball beautifully indeed. They're hard to defend at their skillful best.
The Pies have seen this go from horrendous to more horrendous. Can they salvage something, anything at all in the last term? Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Cats have looked $1 million, but they've been allowed to. The lack of pressure on them has been really hard to understand, and they are always going to cut you to ribbons if you don't bring pressure. In fact, they can do that anyway, but you're no chance if you're not prepared to work your tails off.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
Right, wins it. Dacos, a bit of a panicked handball. De Goey. Who can run onto this and pump it forward? Guthrie. Oh, yes! In a match full of highlights, that might be the best of them. And they're away. The Pies are out of trouble. Tidy ball. McStay. Right, took him high. They desperately need a goal. Houston can keep it moving. Pendlebury, you have to be tough to play this game. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. McStay showing his skills. Dacos is there. Atkins, he's caught. We'll have another ball up. Right, with the tap. How will the umpire see this? The kick is precise. Great play. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. It's a dominant display. O'Connor justifying his teammates' faith in him. I've liked his game today. Spills the mark. They've put themselves under pressure. Dacos read it well and claims the mark. The Cats have denied them the corridor. Howe in the clear. That's skillful. Good disciplined defence. Atkins in the thick of it as ever. They're a pleasure to watch. Right in the clear on centre wing. What's he got on offer? Junk times come early. Close. Can just about finish it himself. Looking to extend this margin. Stengel, dangerous to leave on his own. Quaynor takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Maynard with a chance to run. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Good thinking and good execution too. Dacos makes position. Searching kick. Howe.
He'll feel that one.
Right. A quick getaway wasn't possible. O'Connor. Humphreys throws it on the boot. Who's front and centre? Dacos on the non-preferred. Houston working hard and being rewarded. Takes the safe option. Howe on a lead. Pendlebury. Good tackle. They have absolutely spifflicated him. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. The two big men do battle, like Batman and Robin. Long. It's a hot footy. The Cats are giving them nothing. Right, with a deft tap. Warple. He'll be sore in the morning. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
The kick was centimetre perfect. Normally delivers. Stewart can't mark. Warple in the right spot at the right time. Right, great anticipation. Kicks to space. O'Sullivan is proving hard to pass. It's not a fair fight. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. The two big men do battle. Long, he's lost possession. Cameron gets it to safety.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Looking for a quick transition.
Ruckman aren't supposed to do this. Goes long. Maynard making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Dacos needing support. Long. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Cameron slaps it out. De Goey is there in the clinches. The umpire says he had no prior.
Cameron. They won't blame him. That's symptomatic of their night. Atkins, Dempsey, Warple. What's he got on offer? The defence is disorganised. This is champagne footy.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
The Cats
Have been super impressive, but it's hard to gauge what it means in the context of the season because the opposition has been limp, to say the least.
The Cats have the first of the last quarter. Warple. He's put the foot down. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
You've got to be quicker than that.
He's generally a good kick. DeGoey fumbled it like a cake of soap. Smith. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Punch clear. Cops some unwanted attention. Smith. Blitzars. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Side bottom. Doesn't often waste it. Guthrie goes without it. I felt that one from here. That's holding the footy.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
Inside 50 with the kick. Humphries. De Koning. And they're out of trouble. Blitzars had his name written all over it. Guthrie. Good build-up. Houston takes an excellent grab. He doesn't waste many. He's normally better than that. It's a tough game. No way through there, and they'll reset. Right, looking for territory. Warple, no sign of them dropping off. Gee, they're playing well. Inside 50 with the kick. Bowes drops into the hole and marks. They're a delight to watch. No one can mark. Happy to concede a behind.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
The Pies have been embarrassed today. Cameron presents in space. What can they build here? Good work rate. Waiting for someone to come at him. Wanting to get on with the job. When one tackle just won't do. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Dacos in some space on the wing. This is much better. De Koning runs onto it. Moving the footy laterally. Who's got the wheels? DeGoey mops that one up.
The Pies have a quality attacking midfield, but I don't think they run quite as hard in defensive transition, and they've been found out today.
Wright has rucked tirelessly. Warple, the Cats, finishing strongly. Dacos doing what he does best. The umpire will toss it back in once more.
The Pies are going so badly, they're coming third in a two-horse race.
The two big men do battle. Crisp. He had prior opportunity. Plays on. The non-preferred lets him down.
If you get that much of the footy, you're bound to turn it over once in a while.
Clever kick. Crisp has charged into space. DeGoey playing for pride now. What's he got on offer? He just keeps racking up disposals. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin. Side bottom. No one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
They've been guilty of some questionable decision-making today, but not on that occasion. That was much better footy.
This has been a real smashing. Can they paper over a few cracks? The big men fly. Dacos, Crisp, he just dropped it. Long, there goes the kick inside the 50. It's eluded him. That's poor play. Warple fighting hard. He's set upon. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Wright has probably got the points at this stage. O'Connor, they might be caught out on the turnover. He's drawn a crowd. Hill, not on my watch, he says. We will do it all again. Wright has got on top. O'Connor into the middle with the kick. Moore with another spoil. Neal, Mannar. They're moving the footy quickly. Houston is proving a massive thorn in their side. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Side bottom works hard to present. Picking their way through. Lipinski, he's stopped in his tracks. Gets the kick away. In no man's land. Crisp, he hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
They've set up well for the kick-in.
His field kicking is normally first rate. De Koning, is that holding the ball? That's sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Henry wins the contest and can relieve the pressure.
Right, they've got time to put the kettle on.
Lipinski with the big fist. Humphries closed him down. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Thought his way through it. Honours the lead.
What's he got on offer?
He's normally better than that. Delivers a long ball. McGuinness spoils. Houston.
The Cats are making the early running this year and looking every bit a premiership contender. That wasn't much of a contest half. How did you see it?
The Cats
We're faster, stronger, tougher, more desperate, everything you can think of, really. That right there was an object lesson in how to play the game and also in how to embarrass an opponent. Sometimes it's difficult to measure quality when the opposition is so poor, but I can't imagine that anyone would have touched them today.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the evening, Half.
Thanks for your company. Hope to have you with us again next time for more enthralling Aussie rules action.